Good morning, traders. This is Brad Matheny. This is a special update. I'm recording this video today to let you know that I believe we are very close to a fairly extreme volatility event. I'm going to show you a couple of things here that I believe are critically important for you to understand. We are seeing a big shift in the markets right now. A lot of you aren't going to be seeing it because you're going to be looking at the SPY, which is what we have on this top chart. You're going to be seeing this upward trend. You're going to say, what shift? What are you talking about? I don't see it. It's not there. Okay, I get it. It's not there. You don't see it. You're not seeing the move yet. What you are seeing is, oops, wrong one. You are seeing this extended trending, this blow off topping phase that really took place over the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks. This has been a massive blow off top, a short squeeze where the shorts were squeezed out of their position. A lot of losses have taken place in this short squeeze. We've now consolidated. We're now at a point where things are shifting. And there's some very interesting moves taking place in the market right now that I want you to be aware of, okay? So first thing we are going to do, oops, didn't want to do that. We are going to go back over here to the custom volatility index. The custom volatility index, as I've been warning you, has been moving into this topping phase right over here. The last 4 or 5 weeks has been extended bullish trending. This is the highest week over week closing levels I've seen in the past 4.5, 5 years. What does this mean? It means that we're in an extended topping phase. We're in a bullish trend that is extremely overbought. You can see historically, even during 2021, which is this area here, we had gotten into this upper 15, 16 area. Prior to that, 2019, we had gotten up into this 12, 13 area. These were strong zero interest rate bullish trends before COVID and before the peak in the market that occurred near the end of 2021, right here into early 2022. Where are we at now? We're at 1516. Actually, we had gotten up to 1760, a huge number. I mean, absolutely ungodly in terms of what we are capable of seeing. This is a massive topping pattern setting up. As long as it stays up above this 1516 area, we're still technically in bullish trending. But underlying this trend, underlying what's actually taking place, we had this major reversal pattern on my SPY cycle patterns. This is a major tectonic shift. Things are changing underneath the surface. And what you're not seeing in price trends is you're not seeing the actual rollover to the downside. So now let's take a look at some of the underlying data and what we're actually looking at. We're going to start here with the value list. We're going to come in here and we're going to look for the biggest movers, okay? We're going to look for the biggest shifts. LAMR. I'm going to come over here. LAMR. LAMR moved up. If I recall, LAMR moved up 5 to a 5 ranking. This is a very good upside move. You can see here, this is a weekly chart. We've got very solid support building after a flagging. This is a pretty good upside move. But again, pay attention to some of the others. We have +9 in PSX. PSX. The reason I'm highlighting these is I want to show you that we may see upward trending in certain stocks while the market is consolidating and going through a volatility event. Very solid upward move here in PSX. This is weekly. You can see here we've got a very good chance to move up to the 110 area, 111 area. Very solid trending. Now this comes from the TTScanner hot list. And all I'm doing, ladies and gentlemen, is I'm looking for the bull bear shift column right here. I'm looking for the biggest movers, anything that's +5 or -5 or more. Okay? We come in here, +7. Scott's Miracle Grow. SMG. Big bottom in Scott's Miracle Grow. Nice solid move. Could very well see a move up to 78. Let's take a look at the range here. Could see a 16 to 18% move to 78, maybe a 33% move up to 85, 86. Very solid upward trending. Let's come down here for the next one, -6, KMB, Kimberly-Clark. Kimberly-Clark moved strongly to the downside. Would be very easy to see in this -6 move, a move back down to this area, -8%, maybe 8.5%, possibly trying to break down to the middle area here, -13, -14%. So you've got some very good shifting taking place here. -8, Johnson & Johnson, huge move, -8. That's pretty much as big as it gets. Johnson & Johnson on this weekly chart. Let's see if we have anything deeper. Oh, we do. Very close target would be -3%, downside target -5%. Breaking below this 151 would put us maybe down into this -8.8%. Understand that these are big shifts. What I'm looking for here, folks, are large tectonic shifts in the market. Let's come over here to the main TTScanner hot list. +5, XLB. XLB is a +5. This is, looks like raw materials select. Had a pullback. Let me come check it real quick. It is still a +5 at an 8. XLB, make sure I got the right one. XLB, yep. So what we're looking at here is a move from where we're at here, possibly up into this area, which would be about a 4.5% move, possibly up into this area here, which would be a 9.7% move. Very strong underlying upward trend to the upside. We come over here to the next big mover, +5, IYF. IYF is iShares Financial. iShares Financial had a very strong upward trend. Could easily move up here, 6-7%. Could potentially move up into this area here, which is next resistance of about 14%, right up kind of in this area. Understand, these are the biggest movers on the list. They need to be on your radar. Now, the reason I'm doing this is there's a couple of really interesting ones here. KBE. KBE was a +6. KBE is building solid support, hooking to the upside, very solid upward trending. Could easily move up to this area, which is 6, almost 7%. But we really have and this is a S&P Bank ETF, we really have a potential to maybe through consolidation see a move up 23, 24% to 44, 45, maybe all the way up here. I'm not going to guess that it's going to go that high. Likely up into this area, 7, 8%, and then up into this area, maybe 20, 21%. You've got a very strong underlying shift. This KBE +6 here is indicating a very strong upward dynamic. We have -7 in healthcare, XLV. This means if you're involved in healthcare, you want to get out. It looks like I've got something here from a while ago. Let's get rid of some of this. Clear some of this. Let's take a look now at where we're at. -6 it was. Could come all the way down to this area, -2, -4, and maybe -7, 6.5, 7% here. Healthcare is moving decidedly downward. We have healthcare as well, IYH doing the same thing. IYH looks like we have and all I'm doing is picking local targets, 1.5, 4%, 6.5%, maybe 7.5%, maybe downside target. This is a big downward shift, ladies and gentlemen. -7 here, IXJ. Looks like I've done some work here as well. Big downward shift. Once we break this low, we're obviously going to maybe come down to this low, 3.72, then down to almost 9% down off of these lows. I believe this is a big tectonic shift in the market. And I'm going to show you in the next one here why I believe we're looking at something quite important. So we have a +7 here in treasuries. We have that's it here. This is the core inverse. And then we have here a +6 in OIH, oil services, very strong move. We have a -5 in UUP, that's the dollar, very bearish for the dollar. +8 in MJ, I highlighted that in the last video. If you guys haven't been following MJ, boy oh boy, what a chance you have here. You're getting accumulated volume, big volume breakout, huge move to the upside, and even if we were to just look at it from a small target range, from where we're at right here, you've got a 12% move, 10 to 12% move to here, and you've got a 28% move up into this 409. Big opportunity here if you play this well. And again, we're talking about just a massive move, +8. -7 in healthcare again. And now let's go take a look at the Ment movers. Ment movers are critical when you think about what this is. This gives you basically not intraday. They're daily on the left, weekly on the right. They're essentially the same list, sorted by the bull bear rank right here. This is the ranking number, but we have this bull bear shift, which we're looking for here. And what I want to point out is that Caterpillar's moved up 8. Okay, we have MAN, M-A-N, moved up 6. We have UVV down 5. We have TRV down 5. We have INTC down 9. Ladies and gentlemen, that's right. Intel is now at a huge downside move in the market. Big shift. Technology could be at big risk right now. PG is down 8, Procter & Gamble. KMB is down 8. This is big. I mean, these are huge, big shifts. We come back over here. We have Lamar is up 5, LAMR. We have looking for anything that's +5 or -5 or more. SMG, Smuckers is up 7. Big shift, good solid target. These should be on your radar. These should be what you're looking for when you're looking for a trade. Let's come back over to the next one. This is the Reddit list. We have CD is up 10. Huge move. Let's take a look at this. Huge move. Up 10, consolidating around 7. This is weekly. Very easy to see potential move up here, 20%, maybe up into this area, 40%. Huge move. Let's come over here to 10, BE. BE. Good solid basing. Good solid rotation. Took out this high here on confirmation, rallied up, stalling out. The next big move here could potentially be up to this area, 17, 18%, then up to this area, 36%. Wow. Big move, ladies and gentlemen, BE. If you're not a Ment.com expert growth member, you're missing out on these. I'm showing you what I look at and where I try to find opportunity. AR plus 6. AR, take a look. AR plus 6. Good solid basing, good solid rotation. You see we're accumulating volume. We've gotten above this high here. Good solid confirmation. Where would I see the target? Here, 10%, maybe here, 25%, maybe a bit higher. But again, these are 10 to 20% movers setting up for you right here in the Ment.com movers list. So that was AR, -9, DTE. Oh, here's a short trade. Let's see what this looks like. DTE Energy Corp, -9, moving downward. So again, we picked the nearest target, -3% down here to -6.5%. Probably going to be bottoming out right down here around 103, but a good solid move. Google, -5. All right, well, let's see. Google rolling downward. Google rolling downward from this area would put us down in this area, minus maybe 12, 12.5%, maybe down into this area, -22. So basically you've got somewhere between a 7 to 14% downside move setting up in Google. Potentially you have INTC. Oh, beautiful. Look at this. Engulfing, dark cloud cover, rolling downward, big downside move, looking at about 11.5, 12% there, maybe down to 20, 21% to reach down here near this $25 area. Beautiful move. And remember, all I'm doing, ladies and gentlemen, is I'm looking for anything that's +5 or -5 or more in this channel. FOR. Let's see what FOR is. 4-star group. 4-star group is a -5, indicating it looks like it's going to be moving downward. 4-star group, again, very hard for you to tell that this is in a downward trend, but that is a big move. That is a huge move to the downside. If we were to see a downward move from this level, we would be looking at maybe to this area, about 10, 11%, which would be these recent lows. If it gets below that, ladies and gentlemen, you know it's coming down potentially to this area, 24, 25% to the downside. Pay attention. These could be very, very critical moves. -7, NOW. Service Now. Rallied back up. Boy, well, look at this. -7 is a big move. Coming back down here, -14% to -26%. Right there, ladies and gentlemen, really solid trend. Even from a standpoint of options trading or small position trading, this could set up some really big trends. So let's come back over here, see what's lining up. SP, weekly trend, bullish. SP weekly trend, moving from where we're at here, maybe up 5, 6, 7%, maybe up, let's see where we're at here, 12, 13%, maybe. Good solid upward trend. Remember, this +6 on a new bullish trigger is already generating a bullish trade. But again, we look at this from a standpoint of where are we going? If we just go above to new highs, back over to this area, it's about 6.5%. Up into this area, it's about 12%. That could be a very solid trade. And look at it this way. We're getting very solid confirmation using this bull bear shift. +5 on RC. +5 is kind of my minimum. It's been in a downtrend. Big volume event right back over here. Huge volume event. Consolidating, would likely try to fill this gap. So if we look at this from a gap fill standpoint, where we're at 14% to maybe 23%, definitely needs to be on the radar, especially if it rallies into that gap area. +7 DWAC. Take a look at DWAC. Got to type it right. Okay, Digital World Acquisition Corp. Huge, huge bounce here. Where can it go? Well, I mean, really, it can go up into these areas. Looks to be fairly new. You know, we could see this 14% up here to this 29%, but this is on the radar. Big movers. You could get some follow through here up at a $16, $17, $18 area. And that could give you a good 30-40% move. So this is really an example of showing you how Ment movers can give you some wonderful examples of trade setups. Okay, let's come back over here to the hot list. And what I wanted to highlight here was some of these moves over here. -7 in Citigroup, -9 in Intel. Come back over here. -6 in PGR, +6 in UNM. I believe UNM, Unum Group. Look at this move. Look at this move. Wow. Where do we have any? Well, we do have previous highs up here. But if we were just to take a look at this move, and go to an extension from up here to here to here, you've got an upside target. $5 to 15%, maybe 16% higher. Up into the 56, let's call it $54 to $56 area. Big, beautiful momentum. And again, what did I have to do? I log into my Ment.com expert growth area. I come over here to my movers list, and I start looking for fives, anything 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, positive or negative in the bull bear column. And let me show you. When you come over here to the expert growth area, it's right here, Ment movers hot list. So you get the weekly TTScanner hot list, the 3 individual stock picks, and then you end up here with the movers hot list. And I have yet to upload Friday's movers, but here's Thursday's movers. So you click here, there you go. You get the entire list right here. And all you got to do is look over here for the +4s, +5s. Like here's -6, Penn, -5, ALY, RDN, -5, VLY, -5, COF, -8, Disney, -6. Pretty easy to figure out when you know what you're doing and you have resources to great tools. Not only that, remember, you get all of these other tools. You get the member updates, the video analysis, custom indexes, cycle patterns. It's really a huge resource for you to be able to access, log into, and find great trades. And it costs only about $47 a month. It's not really that expensive to get involved with. So when you come over here, go to Ment.com, get started with the 60-day $34.99 trial, and come back over here, take a look at the Ment movers, focus on anything that's moving, even 4s, LEA. So let's take a look here at LEA. Yep, Learjet Corp. Here's a 4. You tell me. Looks pretty good. Looks like it's building momentum. Pick an easy upside target, maybe an options trade. Target this area, maybe 7.5%, 8%, maybe 13% over a 5 to 10 day time frame. What are you looking at as an options trade? Maybe 100, 110% return on a trade like this. Come back over here. Okay, let's take a look. What's the next 4? Okay, the next big 4 is CMCSA. I don't know. What do you think? Comcast Corporation, stalling, lower volume here. Good user base, I'm sure. Where are we at? We got to move here. Where could we go? 5%, maybe up to 9%, maybe up to 15%. So again, a nice 5 to 7% move to the upside. Quick options trade, probably give you a good 40, 50%, maybe more on this trade. Even from a standpoint of a regular stock trade, it's a $41 stock. You could go ahead and pick up, a couple $1,000s worth of this stock, move maybe 7 to 10%. You'll pick up somewhere around $70 bucks to $250 on a trade like this. And what do you have to do? This is all day long. These are here for you. +6 BK. Okay, +6 BK. Okay, here's BK setting up a new good solid +6. Volume to the upside, hooking to the upside. Where are we looking at this? We're looking maybe up to here, 6%, maybe up to here, 13, almost 14%. Very solid. That could be easily a 50, 60% options trade, maybe a 7 to 10% stock trade on a $40 stock. You could pick up $4, 100 shares of this, maybe $400. And again, it costs you $47 a month. These are delivered to you every day with Ment.com Expert Growth. But most importantly, like I said, is watching these things roll. -7, -9. You can see what's taking place in the market just simply by watching these big moves. INTC -9, NOW -7, DTE -9. Oh, let's take a look at DTE. We looked at it already. DTE Energy Corp. You're going to see a big shift in the market taking place. And what I'm trying to show you is using the resources that are available here at Ment.com and learning how to take advantage of them. Very, very simple. You get 6 specialized videos every week. TTScanner Hotlists. I just added the movers a couple weeks ago. I got to put it here on the list. Risk on, risk off, capital management, hedging solutions. SPY, QQQ, and major index hot lists and setups. 3 hot lists every week. Those are the hot stock trades every week. Proprietary global research, metals, real estate, other market data, Bitcoin, crypto, SPY, gold cycle patterns, and there's the movers right here. Movers hot list, both daily, weekly, ready for you. And really, it's very, very effective for traders. The goal here is that I do the research, you make all the decisions. Okay, I'm just showing you how to find some great trade setups here. And again, it's very simple. You come back over here, you come back into these lists, and you look at the movers list. You look at the, so let's take a look at the hot stock picks for the last couple of weeks. They'll take a little while here to load. But we had last week, we had General Motors. We had a long trigger at 38.31, stop at 38.02. As long as price is within this gap between this entry price and this stop price, the trade is valid. If it gets above that entry price, then we're looking for our target. Oh, look. Obviously, when I entered it, we were long with a bullish 8 trade. We're up to 39.70. We hit our first target already. UNM was a trade last week. 47.70. First target was 48.96. Second target is 50.18. Look, we've already pretty much hit our first and going towards our second target. HON. Looks like I got the wrong price here with Netflix. I'll have to fix that. That's my error. Sometimes I make errors doing this. IJX. We had a trade here. It's currently off a bit. Got to see where it's at. Maybe look at it. ADBE 48, 485. So this is still within our entry target range. Netflix. Yeah, here's where it was. It copied. So 418. Target is 468. It's obviously been a little bit higher. We're still in that target range. We probably hit our first target. JPM, long 7. We are still within the range. It doesn't look like it's moved higher. IRS, entry at 684 or higher. We're at 802. We've blown through both targets. We are looking at a great trade there. RC is currently below our entry. I have to look at a chart, see what that did. Dollar General is a short trade. This was a couple weeks ago, almost a month ago now. Looks like it's already above our target area. We have to look at that, see what it did. USFD long 41.93. It's currently at 43.90. So it's probably been above our target one. Ford is 13.92. It's at 14.98. It's probably been above our target two already. ARKF 19.95 is at 20.91. It's probably already been above our target. And again, these are designed to be 10 to 20 day target ranges. They're not designed to be perfect. They're not designed to be I mean, no one can really predict what's going to happen. I'm just picking trades that I believe provide great opportunity, like this blockchain here, Global X blockchain. Trade 26.15, target 29.87, it's trading at 35.15. INDL, trade was to buy at 45.50 or below, target was at 47.72 or higher. We're already pretty much there. CWeb was a short trade. Kind of hard to see what it did here. This was almost a month and a half ago. USD holding up, US dollar, or this is actually semiconductors. Probably got quite a bit higher. We have to look at a chart. SPB, very easy to see that we're holding up very well here. 77.90, that's very close to our secondary target. LYV, we got in at 84.75. It's at 91.76. SMH, we got in at 133. It's at 49. That's already above our second target. We're just nailing them, one after another. Okay, guys, the point again is my job is to do the research, to develop the tools to help you and deliver those tools to you so you can make the trading decisions. It's that simple. What I wanted to do with this special video was highlight some of these big moves. And what I'm telling you right now is there's a couple of really big moves here. Let me drag this over here. Thanks, Windows. Let me see if I can do this. One of the best setups I've seen in a long time is this little marijuana trade. And I'm not telling you that it's going to do or not do whatever, but as far as a meme stock trade, as far as like a GameStop or something that could rally back up into the $11, $12, $13 area, ladies and gentlemen, this is your looker. This is, you know, it's almost like your lottery ticket or your, you know, bet on red, bet on black at the roulette table. This move, this trigger that occurred right here, let me find it for you. So Reddit, it's going to probably be right here. MJ, +8. It's in the short trade on the TTScanner signal. It hasn't rolled out of the short trade yet. But this +8 is a big trigger, a very big trigger, Okay, I need you to be aware this could be the early warning of a broad capital shift into marijuana, and boy, oh boy, does this have some potential. I would not try to ride this too excessively, but boy, oh boy, does this have some potential. Okay, guys, learn about expert growth. Learn how I can help you. I'm trying to help you become a better trader. The tools are right here. You just need to use them. That's it. Talk to you soon.